Hello and welcome back to Building on a Budget Models. I'm Thomas and today we're going to be unboxing this. It's the Ford Sierra Cosworth 4x4 rally car from D Model Kits. This is a brand new kit, as you can see here, DMK002. So this is the 1992 Rally to Portugal, and you've got the versions driven by Francois Delacour and also Mickey Biassion. Might be able to see sticker up here. It's the same model as the other version, the 1991 Rally to Monte Carlo, which I'll also be talking about later. So firstly, if we look on the outside of the box, you can see it has photo etch parts included. Got some information here about it being an official licensed product, a photo of the real car on this side, some suggestions for fire, scale, modelling, paint, information, as you normally see, and a different photo on this side. So we'll open it up. As you can see, we've got tyres and rubber parts, we've got a white sprue, another white sprue, there's a clear sprue and a white sprue, body, another white sprue, so lots of parts in this. Then in this bag we have got lots of things, including decals, photo etch and belts. And then we've got a rather thick instruction booklet. In 1992, Team Ford joined Francois Delacour and the two-time World Rally champion Massimo Biassion. The team also changed sponsors, and with that the Sierra started to use the Mobile 1 livery. Francois Delacour, accompanied by Daniel Grateloop, went on the attack in the Portuguese event, achieving 6 victories in special stages and leading the rally from special stage 3 to special stage 14, when the Frenchman broke his engine and stopped at the end of the Lusada Super Special stage. Massimo Biassion, accompanied by Tiziano Siviero, was left alone to defend the colours of Ford, and with 4 special victories managed to reach second place at the end of the rally. The Italian finished the season 4th in the 1992 drivers' standings. Francois Delacour finished the year in 6th place in the championship. During its career in the World Championship, the Sierra achieved 14 podiums in the WRC, 1 victory in the Tour de Corse of 1988, and a vice championship also in 1988. This car in 1992 finished in 3rd place. However, it also managed to win more than 40 National Rally Championship titles, running throughout the career in the hands of several world-famous drivers, and with that becoming one of the most iconic models of the World Rally Championship. I'd say that this reminds me very much of Belkit's model, especially in the way that you've got 2 versions of the kit with different liveries. So we've got information here including colour recommendations, also from Tamiya, fire scale and zero paints, tools required, information about how to apply decals, and a little description there of the symbols used in this instructions. So these instructions are pretty much identical for this version of the kit and the other version of the kit. You can see here where photo etch is added to the disc brakes. Quite a lot of interior detail. No engine in this, but they've added things in other places, such as these headsets, which is quite a nice idea. You can see here where the photo etch and seat belts are added. It goes on to the bodywork here. Obviously these are for this version of the kit from the Portuguese rally. This symbol here means drill. You might notice in places here where differences are called out between car number 3 and car number 7. Some places here, like photo etch, you'll want to put those on after decaling it. and places here where you might want to drill into the bonnet if you're adding the night stage lights. I think I might add those using the using magnets instead, so I won't be drilling those. So the body goes here together before adding the bumpers. Again, optional headlights, more drilling here. And then here you've got the layout of the parts. Any that are shaded in black like this aren't used. I presume that that roll cage part is for the Monte Carlo version of the kit. And there you can see the decals laid out for the Delacour version of the car. And they're top, front and back. You can see the difference here between night stage and standard lights. So this sprue here has got the undercarriage. You can see lots of holes for additional details. The door cards quite nicely moulded with handles, pockets and things like that. And you've got the interior and some additional detail such as the plating. Look at these holes because that means that there's lots of extra parts to go in. I've got the front bumper that goes there. Places for drilling if you want to add those lights. Rear bumper there. And then here, on a slightly separate sprue, you've got the brakes, wheels, and those wheel covers there. My guess is this is on a separate sprue, so that if they did update this with a different version, you could remove this and then add different wheels. Okay, so then we've got this second white sprue. So in here you've got the seats, which as you can see have already got holes for those belts. I think these go around the rear window. We've got some suspension parts, kind of a skid plate there. Got a nicely detailed dash, but with some space for extra details. Some mechanical detail. I think that's like the parcel shelf. That is the rear wing. That goes around the wipers at the front. Got sort of slight sort of skirts at the bottom there. Yeah, fans. You see nice little headlights there with some more parts that go on the headlights over here. But yeah, all really, really nice and crisp, no flash whatsoever. So then on this sprue, lots and lots of tiny parts. We've got the sections for the night stager lights, and also those are the indicators which go on the front. I think those are sun visors, which you don't see in many kits. We've got the rear view mirror there. We've got some other interior details like handles and things. That looks like a first aid kit. We've got parts for the headsets here. I think these are clips for the night stage lights, pedals, foot plate, extinguisher, so many little things. Wipers, I think that's the gear stick there. I think that's like a timer part. Got parts of the suspension. I think that's a Ford crest there, so decal will go on that. More suspension, another fire extinguisher, steering wheel, levers. So yeah, so many little parts to add detail to the interior and exterior of the car. Nice that those have been moulded so well. Now roll cage parts here, you'll see this here, and that part of the sprue has actually just been completely removed, so that can be completely ignored. I presume that the difference is here between the roll cage used in the 91 and the 92 version. But yeah, a few different sections there. Only one wing mirror, because the 92 version only had a driver's side wing mirror. So you'll see that the windows are all separate parts. You've also got the tail lights here, lights for the night stage parts, indicators, things like that. All very nice and crisp. You've got those heating elements there at the back. So really nice crisp detail here. You can actually see that these vents are open. the indicators here need to be added separately, so that'll be easier to paint. You can see that even though these lights are covered, the middle ones here, you can do them as working lights should you want to. Parts need to be added here. You can see where the Sierra Cosworth photo etch needs to go. Now it says to drill this hole, but it seems to have already been drilled. You can see here the spots where you need to drill for the night stage lights. However, as I said, I'm going to use magnets. Yeah, very nice. So here we have got some rubber parts, and it's not just tyres. As you can see, slick tyres. I think they're all the same. There's no side wall detail on these. I think there's a decal that goes on the Michelin one maybe, but yeah, they all seem to be quite nice, all the same size. Then, as well as the polycaps, which are a bit big actually as polycaps go, you've also got nice rubber mud flaps, which is not something you see very often. They were on the Alpine A110, which I made the other year, but yeah, not very common. So then we've got a big bag of goodies here, things which are rather large, so you need to keep them flat. So we've got the decals, which are under a piece of protective paper. Remove that. This is the Portuguese rally version. So you can see that Delacour used the Carglass sponsorship and Biasson used the Autoglass sponsorship. Companies are given different names in different countries. In Britain it was called Autoglass, and it's nice that they've added things on here. So for instance, these black lines which go on the roof, you can paint them, or they've given you decals, given you these blue and red stripes that go along the side, so you can either paint them or you can use decals. Some tyre things there, Kevlar for the back of the seats. And just like before, yeah, you've got these decals if you don't want to use the detailed seat belts which come with the kit. Again, you've got number plates for both versions of the car, different sun strips, different decals to go on those lights at the front. But yeah, this is a really, really nice sheet. Now, before I move on, I'll show you the version of the decals which come with the Monte Carlo version of this kit. So as you can see, this is a Q8 sponsored car, much different colours, but lots of details there you'll recognise from Monte Carlo rallies of the past. The Monte Carlo 1991 version comes with decals for 3 drivers: Francois Delacour, Alex Fiorio and Malcolm Wilson. Okay, so as well in here, some things which I'll get out and some things I won't. So one thing which is really nice, especially after my experience of my last kit, you've got some window masks here. They're all on little sheets, so I'm not going to remove those. But yeah, a real essential, and it just makes so much sense for model cars. Then we've got the red ribbon seatbelt material. Now I believe that these have been pre-cut to the correct lengths, at least that's what the instructions tells me. But yeah, that is again really nice. Wire radio aerial, I'm not going to get that out. There's some little foil stickers here, which I think are for the mirrors. Those have been pre-cut as well. And then we've got this photo etch fret here. So you can see disc brakes, we've got bonnet pins there. These are flaps that go on the roof, so those need to be added before painting. Got Cosworth and Sierra there. We've got clips that go on the seat belts, and I think they've actually given you some spares here in case you lose any. Lots of little vents and things like that, and these go on the side of the seats. But yeah, I mean, we're seeing more and more cars come with photo etch sets now, and it just adds so much to the build quality. So there we have it. I'm really looking forward to this. I've spoken to Carlos from D Model Kits in the past. He's a really great guy. Do check out his website, because D Model Kits have recently announced some upcoming models, including the Celica rally car from the mid-90s, also Ford Escort, and a more modern Citroen, a C4 I think. Thank you very much for watching. please do leave a comment down below. Have you built one of these? Which one interests you? Let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon.